And I'm Todd from Asbury Park. I had a tough upbringing from the very start. My arm was broken from birth, so I always look back at that and think my life started off, trouble. It was troublesome from the very start. My mom was a drug addict up until I was 19. She was getting high on drugs, having friends hanging out at the house drinking. I stopped going to school. I dropped out of school in the 5th grade and just never went back. I couldn't because I started going to jail from there. Then once I became 18, it was just now I was a man and got into a bunch of trouble selling drugs and gang banging and stuff, and it just got worse and worse, and I wound up catching a lot of charges and going to jail for 7 years. Well, 6 years and 10 months. But I came home to pretty much nothing. No place to live, no money, no clothes. So it led me back to the streets. I started selling drugs again and started actively being doing the gang stuff. And when I was locked up, Barbara Walters did a special on the 10 most fascinating people, and Joel Osteen was on there, and she was interviewing him and his wife, and he was smiling so hard and he was just so positive. I'm like, and so I just he stayed in my mind. And then so then after all my events or whatever, and I was looking for a church, coincidentally I'm home and I see Joel Osteen thing on TV, and he was recommending Hope Cathedral in Jackson, and I was like, I'm going there. And when I walked into Hope, it was just it was bright. The people, it was it was people here to greet you, people there to greet you. It wasn't it wasn't loud and just obnoxious. It wasn't long. It was just, it felt more homely. But since I've been coming to Hope, my mind, I got out of that mind state. It's not normal. I think more positive now. I expect to get the job when I go for a job interview, and I expect to get the things that I pray for, and I expect God to protect me and keep just excelling me in life, and that's crazy, because coming from a person that was almost emotionalist and cold, for me to have that type of just ambition now and from way of thinking is is fascinating to me. I expect God to grow my faith, for my faith to grow. I expect God to put me in a position to thrive and to keep me away from resorting back to the streets. I would have to recommend Hope, because it's Hope Cathedral. Because just the chemistry and just the energy here is different. You won't feel alienated. It's just crazy. I came here I was coming here vaguely, I come one Sunday, then I might not come 2 Sundays, then I come pop up again. But every time I came here, I was known. People would still greet me. They knew who I was. I was, they remember my name, remember my face, ask me where I've been, whereas though I didn't even think that they knew I was here. So to have a place like that and have people just so concerned and just so encouraging, and this is the first time I've been around people that just genuinely want you to do good. They want to see you do better. They want you to get these blessings that you ask for. But when you come here, it just feels so at home. People embrace you. They don't judge you. You can come here in a 10-piece suit, or you can come here in a sweatsuit, and it's it's no different. You still everybody gonna hold your hand, shake your hand in the morning. They still gonna bless you, still pray with you, and Hope is just a real home, man. It shouldn't even be church. It should be Hope Cathedral home.